Hi and welcome. My name is Elizabeth Pampalone and I am a clarity coach and designer. I wanted to talk to you about something that I've been thinking about for a while, and so I thought a short video would be a great way to do that. I'm actually a six-figure earner and have been for many years. More years than I realized, actually, until a few years ago. I was sitting looking at my books and going, wow, I didn't realize we were there already. And it was quite the realization. It was quite the accomplishment. I felt this rush of pride and this sense of like I made it. Like I finally did what a lot of people just dream of doing. And at that time, I was actually the sole income earner for our home. And it was something that it's like I did it, not necessarily by myself, but kind of by myself. And I did have a team that I work with, and they help me every day, which I'm so grateful for. But when I saw those numbers coming into the business, I was just like yes, like this, I did it. And when you feel that sense of pride when you reach a goal that maybe you weren't expecting to reach or you weren't prepared for, um, I can't really describe the feeling. I mean, when you hit something like that, like you know that feeling. You know what I mean? But it was a little short lived, unfortunately. And a lot of people think, well, once I get to this goal, or once I get to six figures, or once I get to my first $10,000 month, or once I get to my first $5,000 month, or my first $30,000 month, whatever it is, they feel like they'll be happier. They feel like they'll have made it. They'll feel like they'll be in a better position. And while I can tell people how to do that, I can help people and coach them into those directions and give them the encouragement and the tools they need to achieve their dreams in those kind of areas. I don't like to talk about that very much. If you haven't noticed, if you've ever met me or if you've ever seen my videos or anything like that, I don't talk about it. I have mentioned it in the past, but I don't go in depth. And there's a reason for that is I don't want to be the next Tony Robbins. That's not really my thing. Um, I don't like bragging. I think it's horrible and crass. I think being honest is better. And if you're doing really well, being honest about that is good. If you're not doing well, being less honest about it is better. But I don't go around saying, "Hi, I'm Elizabeth, six-figure earner. Hi, I'm Elizabeth." I don't go around saying those kind of things. Hi, I'm Elizabeth. I had a $10,000 month, or I had a $30,000 month. I don't say that stuff, and it just seems like fake to me. And the reason I'm doing this video is because I told a couple of people who were feeling like a little bit down about their businesses. I said, I didn't think I could do this either, and look where I am. Not a look at me, I'm on a pedestal, but encouraging, like if I can do it, you definitely can do it. And trying to encourage them that it is achievable, it is attainable by kind of the regular person. And they kind of looked at me differently, and I don't know if I liked it. And so I wanted to kind of give an expose, I guess, into a six-figure life. And I can tell you one thing with certainty, it's exactly the same. It is almost exactly the same. There are a few perks. You have a little bit, slightly more freedom to do certain things. I'm talking like this much more, like literally like that much more. But it's this big myth that if you get there, all of your problems will be solved. And it's just not the case. You can ask any six-figure earner that same thing, and they'll say they feel wiser, they feel older, they feel maybe more accomplished. They may have a nicer car now than they did when, they were a four-figure earner or five-figure earner. But, they're not different in that way. Nothing has so drastically changed by getting to a certain level. I mean, when you get into maybe the millions, and this is me talking because I'm not into the millions, maybe that's different. But I bet if we ask them, I think you'd find the same thing. And I think the reason that is you have more money, you have more time that you can spend because you can pay for more things, you can pay for things to be done for you. that you don't have to spend time and energy on. But when you get there, you also have so much more responsibility. Typically, when you have that kind of a level, you can't necessarily achieve it by yourself. You do need a team. You do need people around you that are helping you out. Maybe it's a VA. Maybe it's, I have developers and designers that work for me. I spend time with them. I train them. I have calls with them. I spend time fixing problems. I spend time fixing their mess ups, which is very few, trust me. I'm very grateful and very blessed in that way, but you still have to manage all of it. And there are days when I actually will wake up in the morning and go, where's my next project coming from? How am I going to pay my people? It's not every day. It's not as frequent as it used to be, but it's there. And it's uncomfortable. So even though I'm at a certain level, my problems are not all solved. My life is not all sunshine and roses, even though it's a little bit sunshine and roses. So I just wanted to share that and say that if you're trying to reach that goal, go for it. Just go for it. You can do it. Go for it. I believe that you can do it. But if you're trying to reach that goal for the purpose of having your problem solved or thinking that that will solve the problems you have, it's not. It's going to bring you more problems. You like that song, More Money, More Problems? It's true. It also gives you more responsibility. There's more people depending on you at that point. It means you have more clients. It means you have a greater product, which means you may have more responsibility for that product. So really listen to what my shirt says. It says, don't quit. There we go. Don't quit. But also have the reality check from me. Have the clarity to see kind of, I'm peeking, pulling back the curtain, let you peek in. You know, this side of six figures is not as glamorous as it's made out to be, but it's better. It's more peaceful. Like, I feel different, but there's still the same problems I had. There's still the same fears. There's still the same worries. So the money doesn't make it better. And I think that's kind of my point of this video, is that wherever you are, it doesn't matter if you're making 4 figures or 5 figures or 6 figures or 7 figures. It doesn't matter. You have to be able to manage what you have. And I think as you learn to do that, and as you learn to manage your small portion of the economy, your small portion of wealth in this country, once you can do that, then you will attract that more. And you will kind of you just move up, you just move forward, and your business grows. And that's the amazing thing about where the country we live in, and the economy that we have, and the way that capitalism works. But my point is that you have to be able to comfortably, and not expertly, but almost expertly, manage your little portion of wealth, whatever level that is. And when you get to that next level, it's like growing pains. It's like taking off the training wheels, except you have to do that every time you level up, you have to take off the training wheels again, and it's really, really hard at first. And then it starts to get easier and easier and easier, and then you attract another level, and you're like, oh, okay, now I'm here. I reached this goal, and okay, now what? So I wanted to just kind of pull back the curtain a little bit and show you guys kind of where I'm coming from as an entrepreneur, as a person, and just use it to encourage you. I hope you're encouraged. I hope you're not discouraged. Definitely take what I'm saying and see if it applies to you. Some people it doesn't. But if it does, I hope it's been encouraging, and I hope that you're able to now see that your goals and your dreams and your desires are worth it. Every single ounce of sacrifice, they're worth it. But know that they're not magic bullets. They're not magic pills. They're not Jack and the Beanstalk type things. They are real. They are reality. And they still bring with them all of reality, that comes with it. So go for your dreams. Absolutely. I am here behind you 100%. But realize that no matter where you are, it's wonderful. No matter where you are, it's amazing. So I hope you'll take that with you today and make today a great day.